Can I take you there?
Yeah! Well, hello there. Welcome to Nepal. Again, if you've been following us, it's my 6th time to Nepal. And if you stick with me here, I'm going to show you a trek that you've probably never heard of before. It's called Khopra Danda. And almost no one knows about it, almost no one treks it. But it's in the Annapurna range of mountains. It's going to go right into the heart of the mountains. It's going to be going right up to the foot of Annapurna South Mountain and to a sacred lake. It's called Khopra Lake, with a monastery that is a pilgrimage for Hindus. We're going to be going over there over the next more than a week. It's going to be moderately challenging, not as tough as the Everest route trek that I did last year. I am doing this solo with a guide and porter and also an assistant guide that's joined me as well for this trek. And it will be interesting, I'm sure. I've never done it before. My guide has never done it before. In fact, the only person that has is the porter has done this before, many, many years ago. So we're all looking forward to it. The start of the trek may look familiar if you've been to Nepal, if you've done the Poon Hill trek. The first couple of days here is very familiar, very popular, very busy trek. But not too many people know that beyond Poon Hill, there is a trail that is not well known that we're going to be taking. After this trek, I'm going to be doing another trek as well, which is called Mardi Himal. But more about that later. I just flew into Kathmandu last night. We just today flew to Pokhara to start the trek and drove about 3 hours to get here up in the hills. And we're going to start the trek tomorrow. So that's where I'm going to start this thing. I would normally take a couple of days in Kathmandu, but I haven't done so this time. And that would also aid a little bit in acclimatization because Kathmandu is not quite a mile high. So it's not that high, but it does actually help with acclimatization to the altitude. This trek will be going up to about 4,700 meters at its maximum. One word of warning though before you watch this series: if everything goes according to plan, we get good weather and everything, you're definitely going to want to come to Nepal to do this trek for yourself. That's my prediction. So nice morning. Just leaving the first hotel. We're going to be hiking up to Gorapani today. Not going to be a hard day. I think it's only 2,800 meters at Gorapani. So we're not going that high yet. On the negative side, I do believe I have a cold. I've gone from the beaches of the Philippines and 30 plus degree Celsius heat to the mountains of Nepal and around freezing temperature in, I don't know, a day and a half. So it's probably not advisable. Hopefully I can fight this off, because I don't have any medicine with me. I think the porter, or sorry, the guide might have something for me at least. Anyway, we're going to get started.
Hello there. So the village we stayed here, our first night was called Bantati, which is about 2,150 meters. So today we are going to Gorapani, which is 2,850. Will take us about 4 hours from here, all the way through the forest from here on. And you can see fishtail a little bit in the cloud.
I do see it now.
Yeah, and just to the left in the corner, you see Annapurna 3. 7,500 meter, fishtail is 6,993, which is also known as a holy mountain. Dam is coming with his bag.
Coming. So for this trip, you may recognize Passan
Yeah.
Sherpa
And we have another
from
guy.
the Ustam trip from last year.
Yeah.
We have also picked up an assistant guide, Sudeep,
Yeah.
here for free. He's working for free
Yeah.
because he wants to learn this route so he can offer it to his
Kind-hearted man.
clients.
Yeah.
And of course, I had to have my favorite porter, Dami. We'll talk about Dami later. He's great. Always a big smile on his face, except when he's on camera.
That's right.
So you can't actually see Fishtail Mountain, Mashupushier. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but we're going to be seeing it a lot closer.
Raindrops falling on my head. I can't help but see the sunshine go. Tell me something, make me feel like it's worth it. Everybody don't know where you go away from who you used to be. Where you go away.
So at the first stop here, we're only going up to about 2,800 meters today, which is almost nothing really. Probably around 2,400 now, maybe. I do feel the altitude just slightly going uphill, but this altitude is not a big deal. I don't think tomorrow's going to be that difficult either. This is the way up to Gorapani. And then in the morning, very early, we'll get up before sunrise to go to Poon Hill, and then on from there. So far, it's a great trek, except for my cold. Everybody seems good. I won't be shaving anymore for the trip, sorry. We've got too many things to charge, all the camera batteries, my phone. That's just one more thing to try to keep charged. And so far we've got electricity up here, but we probably won't soon. And I only have one battery backup system with me. One thing that is conspicuously missing so far, that I've seen on every other trek in Nepal, is the religious items. There's no kind of temples or mani stones, prayer flags, prayer wheels. Nothing like that. It's kind of strange actually for Nepal. Maybe later in the trail we'll see some. Coming up to our first tea spot. So first prayer flags of this path. Apparently there's not much of this because this is primarily a Hindu region, not a Buddhist region. Unlike the other treks I've done where you see Buddhist symbols all over the place.
अनि भोलिपल्ट काम भएन मलाई आइन म त
These have got to be the world's smallest cairns. Here, I'd my little piece to it. No.
मलाई मतलब छैन
There we go. And one more. Yes. There we go. Another rest stop. If you're wondering where Wanda is, she has gone back home to Canada. It is just me. Sometimes I do these mountain climbing trips on my own. So there are monkeys here. At least, I don't know if they're a true monkey or not. They look like a monkey. They called him Longo, I think. He was sort of a white, gray fur. But I couldn't get him on film, he was too quick. Still moving forward. We're almost there for the day. So besides the rhododendron, there's also these flowering plants, apparently called Daphne. I think all of this is a bit early in the season. It's just very, very early March here. but they've had a really mild winter again. No significant snowfall in the mountains again for this year, which is not good. And apparently this trail leads down to the water, and there's a cremation site for people down here on the river, just like in Kathmandu.
Okay, so now we are at the main entrance to Khopra Pani, which is at the elevation of 2,874 meters. And Khopra Pani is divided into two. This one that you see at the moment behind me is Lower Khopra Pani, and there's another one further up that if you look, you'll see a house. There's another bigger settlement there. That's Upper Khopra Pani. People stop here for night to see the view, sunrise view in the morning at Poon Hill. Khopra Pani means horse watering place, where people used to come with their horse, and this is on the hill, so people stop with their horse here to drink the water for the horse, you know. So that's why it's called Khopra Pani. Khopra is horse, Pani is water. And yeah, we are here for lunch. So after lunch, it's a free day. Yeah, so we are here.
We're not staying here.
No, not here, of course. Yeah, up there, right.
Some well-kept dogs. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Hey, cutie. He's a good boy. German Shepherd dog. Now this dog I like. Tibetan Mastiff. Don't see too many Tibetan Mastiffs. Can I take him home? My dog would love him.
They don't survive in warm temperature.
These stairs are killers. They always put the worst steps right at the end of your day for some reason. The end is in sight for today. Not an overly hard day, I'm just not used to it. No exercise for a month. Coming very quickly from sea level, and I'm sure it shows. And apparently this place is called the Hilltop, where we're going to be staying today, and itself has some great mountain views. Maybe not right now because it's a little cloudy. So we just arrived here at Hotel Hilltop, end point for the day. But look at this treat, Mount Dilagiri in the distance, and looking absolutely enormous, which it is. One of the top 10 tallest mountains in the world. Some of the other mountains barely visible. But look how high it rises over the valley. Absolutely huge. Well, we made it, first day anyways. Wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. But I'm coming from sea level within a very, very short period of time, and no exercise at all in preparation for this trek, so I can still do it. So can you.